Fire had a big week. Fire Chief Steve Dirksen has presented letters of commendation for Captain Dan Johnson and firefighters Mike Niels and Brent Shapaisky for exemplary service provided as a citizen of Fargo who had fallen through the ice on the Red River near Dyke East on December 4th. The male had been in the water for 6 minutes from the time of the 911 call to the arrival of Truck 1 at the scene. Upon arrival, Niels quickly approached the male in the river who was becoming hypothermic and fatigued. He entered the water, secured the male, and then Johnson and Kapelski, with the assistance of bystanders, pulled both to safety. This rescue was completed within 2 minutes of arrival on scene. These fire department personnel are recognized because of their individual and team demonstration of the department's core values of professionalism, responsibility, integrity, dependability, and empathy, and they demonstrated their sworn duty to protect lives to the best of their ability. Now, Chief, if you had a tug of war between the police and the fire, who would win?
We've demonstrated we can beat them in the system.
I realize it's hard to pull two bodies out of the water, but it's nice the bystanders helped as well. Library. The Winter Storytime series for kids is back in person sessions, and there will be an author visit and creative writing workshop with Jessie Vender at the main library on January 30th at 2 p.m. who will share her first children's book, Prairie Princess, and conduct a writing workshop. And an online winter reading program runs through March 6th where participants can read to earn prizes. Planning. The Greater Fargo Moorhead Economic Development Corporation is ready to begin marketing document-ready sites, sometimes referred to as certified or shovel-ready sites in the metro area. The EDC has been working with Fargo and multiple partners over the last 2 years to build a program and qualify sites as document-ready, which has a significant amount of pre-work, identification, location of utilities, technical reporting on the properties is complete. These programs take a significant effort, but once complete, have well understood and well-documented sites to provide economic developer and a site owner to ready-to-go product that is presenting to expanding local communities and outside companies. Recently, we've had an uptick of a lot of outside companies that are coming in towns looking for sites to set up. So we do have a 111-acre site at 37th Street and 52nd Avenue North, which is ready to go. This morning, the Fargo Police Department held a swearing-in and promotion ceremony welcoming 5 new officers and 6 civilian team members to the department. The new officers include Marcus, Kelsey, Tyler, Morgan, Ezra, and the new support staff specialists are Victoria, Kristen, and Kelsey, and Shannon, Khalib, and Jamie are the newest members of the crime analyst team. Officer Jacob Mose was promoted to sergeant, and the city is incredibly honored to such a dedicated and committed individual growing his career within the city. Sergeant Mose has been with the department for several years and recognized for his skills and experiences as well as potential to lead. Once again, congratulations to all. I know this will make the community proud. We have 2 videos tonight. The first showcases the thought and symbolism behind the city's 150th anniversary logo, and the second showcases the newest fire engine with Chief Dirksen's arsenal. City of Fargo has been around 150 years. When we first started, we felt like a little small town. It was the big town in North Dakota, but it was kind of a feeling of a small town. We now evolved into a metro. We have a lot of diversity, we have a lot of changes, we have a lot of different businesses and dynamics that we never had before. And long term, we want to be a resilient city that's sustainable. How do you sustain your community that you still have the things people want or desire in a community and will want to live, play, work, go to school here, and do the things that you enjoy in the community?
I wanted to have it have meaning. I wanted every piece of the logo to mean something. So I went back and I looked at the history of where Fargo began so that I could tell that story through a logo. And because this logo commemorates Fargo's 150th year of existence, every element within the design is filled with meaning. We felt it was important to include the shape of North Dakota to represent the great state that Fargo is a part of. The shape of the 5 of the 150 was also very intentional. It subtly includes the shape of a water tower as the symbol of Fargo's status as the regional supplier of water. The forward-leaning lines on the top of the 5 represent how Fargo is always thinking forward. The star represents Fargo as the brightest star in the upper Midwest, and Fargo's ability to continue leading the region. The curvature around the 5 and 0 is inspired by the Red River, an ever-present facet of life in Fargo. Just as the Red River continually flows, the members of Team Fargo are working for you always. The railroad transitioning into a modern highway serves as a nod to Fargo's past and present. The 5 ties of the railroad represent Fargo and its metro partnerships with the 4 neighboring cities, and the road on the right-hand side indicates Fargo's ability to continue planning and improving. Finally, each stripe represents one of the themes from Fargo's 2022 State of the City. The whole process about how the logo came to be, working with the team to develop it, it really meant a lot. I feel like being able to tell the story of the city of Fargo and 150 years it's an honor.
So we just got the brand new one. It's a 100-foot aerial truck. They're on a 10-year cycle, so we'll use an aerial apparatus for 10 years. You know, there's a lot of wear and tear that goes into a fire apparatus. It's a 10-year cycle where we'll have a truck for 10 years, then we'll order a new one. And that truck that we're replacing will be our reserve apparatus for another 10 years. So we don't go through a lot of them, but to be on the safe side, we want to make sure that we're replacing them in a timely fashion. Well, this new truck has cameras on the side, on the front, so a driver's got a screen, but he's able to look at that screen and see what's in that blind spot. And this is all to minimize preventable accidents. One of the interesting things it has is up on the bucket, it has a thermal imager camera. So when we're up looking at a fire from above, we can use that camera to take a look and see where are the hot spots. That's a real benefit to this new technology. We replaced this one early because of that Volkswagen settlement. The price of this unit was $1.25 million, and Volkswagen paid half of that. So it saved the taxpayer, you know, close to right around $600,000. It's a good truck. We're looking forward to using it and using it at its fullest for the next 10 years.